Christine, that security video coming from the popular student bar behind me here on MLK and Menlo. And while the judge declared the student innocent, he is not out of the clear just yet. He says he now has to prove himself to a USC ethics committee that will ultimately decide whether or not he can stay here for the fall semester.
Well, I was very surprised that these charges would be brought against me because I hadn't done anything wrong.
USC student Arman Premji charged with rape after a night out at an off-campus bar. But he says security video from the night of April 1st, taken from Banditos, shows he's innocent.
When I saw the videos, I was very relieved that there was proof to substantiate my side of the story.
The video shows Premji and a female student kissing in the bar's back corner, her arms around his neck. Premji said she kept pulling him closer, and after several minutes, she led him by the hand out of the bar. On the sidewalk, Premji said the girl introduced him to her roommate, where she made sexual gestures behind his back.
She made a gesture to her friend of her plans to have intercourse with me that night.
Premji says they had both been drinking. The two are seen leaving in an Uber before arriving to the girl's dorm room. Security video there shows the alleged victim stopping to sign him in.
After I had sex with her, I left, and the next day the LAPD was at my doorstep asking me about, what happened.
Premji says the alleged victim never reported the incident to police, but he was charged with rape after he says her roommates gave officers his name. Premji said the girl was the aggressor, and last Saturday a judge agreed after seeing the video, cleared him of all charges.
Hearing the judge give a ruling, it made us believe that there is justice, truth does come out ultimately, and we were fortunate to have the kind of evidence to support, Arman's innocence.
But Premji's innocence will have to be proven once again. He says USC's Office of Equity and Diversity is conducting its own investigation.
I could get suspended or expelled from the university even though the judge has declared me innocent.
Meantime, he says he's supposed to pay fall tuition, start classes, and then wait for their decision. We reached out to the university but didn't hear by news time tonight.
Your thoughts?
Well, what people are going to say, I know already, I can hear it. We don't know what happened in the room. And I understand that. We don't know what happened in the room. She could have said no in the room and he kept on going. I can understand that. But if you look at the law, there is reasonable doubt. Especially that she made gestures of, you want to, it's not even a doubt. The case is dropped right there. Give me 2 seconds. The case is dropped right there when the girl wanted what?
They expelled him.
But Abba, nobody has a reason to do such a thing. Here's the thing. Like I was saying, we don't know what happened in the room and stuff, but that happened, right? Now it brings a bad image to the school, and the school doesn't have to go by what the law says. We don't really hear anything about her. We don't know what her name is. We don't know anything about that. There's nothing that happens with that. We don't know why was he expelled? I don't know. People always talk about, why would someone do that? There's none of the cases that are reported, it shows only that's what I mean by reported. She didn't report rape to the police, so it doesn't count. And things like that happen, but she reported to, man, there's so much things to unravel in this. It's really crazy. I understand, like I said, that what people are gonna say is that we don't know what happened and she could have changed her mind. But then again, I gotta go with what the law says, with the standard that the law put of reasonable doubt. And there's reasonable doubt. If the police dropped it, you're gonna expel him on the basis of what? I don't know, man. Expelling him, and then what happens to her? He's known as a rapist. We don't know her name. We don't know nothing about that, right? There's a double standard. There's a double everything on that. And if I was someone that is pushing for the Me Too movement and is pushing for the believer movement, I would be pissed off. Because this right there discredits everything that you're working for. I'd be pissed at her. Not at him. Not at us. At her. She's the one messing up with your game. She's the one messing up with your thing and what you work so hard for. I'd be pissed off at her. What you got to say about that?
No, there's not much to really add, really. It's I don't get angry about stuff like this anymore. I don't get bothered by it. I'm just like, Listen, as a dude, I'm gonna just give you guys advice. She's drunk, don't do it. She drank, don't do it. She can make up a whole bunch of facts. Then she can get proven wrong, showing that she was the one who was the aggressor. She was the one who's showing all the hints. She was the one that was leading him everywhere. And then she say, well, I was drunk, I don't remember. You know, this is why I say, me, if a girl drinks, khalas. Get out. I don't even entertain it. Not even thinking about it. And I know it's like, oh, let's dip. I'm just telling you guys this for your own protection. She drinks, don't even think about it. Don't even consider it. Another thing is, say, yo, vet the people you're going to get with. He took a drunken hookup, didn't know it was going to end up this way. Hey, vet the people you get with as best as you can. I know I've made that mistake in the past before. Definitely not going to do that again. So vet the people you get with. And the last thing I would say is this. Even if it's not necessarily like, you know, there's no good answer to this stuff. You know, you have something that's like, you know, rightly so, a terrible crime, and very few ways to prove it, generally speaking. And so you have a lot of people who are victimized, and there was no support for them because there was no way to prove that these things happen, even if they did happen often.
Absolutely.
But I don't think the answer to that is to then go off in the opposite direction and then just throw lob blame at people without zero proof. I mean, even when the evidence is stacked against the accuser, sometimes they'll still go with it. I know this because even my time in the military, like when I first joined, they said, don't get involved with female service members. It's very risky. I took that shit to heart. And I had an incident where I never even came in contact with somebody, never physically close to them. And they try to make some story up. Thankfully, there were multiple eyewitnesses that I had, complete strangers, who were there, who vouched for what happened. But I remember just being so angry about the mud that I got dragged through for the whole long. This man's been going through it for years. He got expelled from his university despite the video evidence. You know, they're regarding him as some kind of, and they made him pay for tuition. Of course he's going to feel some type of way. It's hard to let go of that kind of anger. When you didn't do something and somebody says you did, it's a tough thing in my stomach. So it's just one of those things. I think when it comes to all this stuff, this is why I tell men, like, what you guys should do. Because it's important for us to take accountability for the kind of situations that we put ourselves in as well. Okay? But he's the victim. I mean, call it victim blame, call it whatever you want. I'm just giving you guys the advice you need to keep yourselves safe. All right? Ladies do what they do. I'm not going to say nothing, right? But guys, if you're in these kind of situations, don't. If she's drunk, inebriated, any kind of, don't even think about it. Make sure everyone's in the right state of mind so you guys can go at it in a good way. I know it's tough because you meet people at bars, so it's like, how? Hey man, I'll be keeping buck with you. That's why I try not to pick up ladies from bars. That's not my thing. Just to avoid this kind of stuff. Because you wake up in the morning, all that regret, and you're like, did I really want this? I was like, I don't even want to look at it. There's a lot of messiness out there. Guys, just take care of yourselves. Protect yourselves. You know, I think in doing so and being smart about this, yeah, maybe you'll take a few more rejections. Yeah, things won't work out. But at the very least, you'll make sure that you're insulated as best as possible. That's pretty much it. That's it. As far as this whole thing goes, yeah. You know, it's funny that, like, people can be proven liars with video evidence, but their faces still get blurred out, even though they're the ones who did that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We don't her anonymity matters in this case.
Name.
Really?
No names.
Even though she's the one who...
No names, no nothing.
Really?
We're going to protect her because she lied or whatever, but we're going to blast him, right? All right.
That's crazy.
Cool.
Hey, but like I said, that's all my thoughts on this.
And there's still some people who pisses me off. There's still some people that are going to defend this. Yeah, but...
I don't talk to crazy people.
You're crazy.
I don't talk to crazy people.
You're out of your mind.
So it's like people who think like black folks can never do wrong and they never have a reason to get pulled over. It's like, no, sometimes you're doing 80 in a 40 zone. And sometimes, lady, your shit does stinks. It is what it is. I've seen it firsthand. Preachers seen it firsthand. Folks have seen it firsthand. So why are we all pretending? But like I said, I don't do this whole believe her, believe him, believe them, believe Jews. It's like, nah. Where's the facts and the evidence? And we'll stick with that. So that's my thoughts. Anything else? So let's know what you guys think in the comments below. Have you guys ever dealt with this? And if so, let us know.